And now let's have our practice problem for the discounted decision tree analysis. So let's say we have a contractor and the contractor is contemplating whether the contractor will repair the existing concrete mixer or replace it with a new unit. And the analysis period is 2 years. And then you have also a MR of 10%. Okay. The And you can see here that there are actually two alternatives. We have a defender and a challenger. The defender is the existing concrete mixer, and the challenger is the new one because we are replacing this one. This is actually we can also apply replacement studies here. And okay, we have our two alternatives. The first one is to repair the existing concrete mixer. And if we repair the existing concrete mixer, there will be an immediate cost of 180,000 pesos. This is the repair cost today. And because of that repair, at the end of year 2, there will be two possible performance. Since we have a current existing concrete mixer, possible outcome is that there is a good performance and bad performance. So at the end of year 2, there is a 65% probability that it will perform well, satisfactory performance, and because of that, you will have a net future cost, take note of the word cost, of 120,000 pesos. However, there's a 35% probability, there's a 35% chance that you will encounter major failure, and because of that, the cost will rise up to 680,000 pesos. Now, for alternative B, you replace the mixer. And since you replace a mixer, you are going to buy a new one. And when you buy a new one, you will have your purchase cost. And the purchase cost today is at 650,000 pesos. Now, when you buy a new one, you might have normal operations or high maintenance. Normal operations, you will have that is 85% probability. And your net future cost at the end of year 2 is 200,000 pesos. Because resale value exceeds maintenance cost. So the net has become 200,000 because of the resale value of the existing mixture. And then the high maintenance, that is 15% probability with a net future cost of 80,000. Now, we are asked to draw a decision tree and then calculate the expected, take note, expected present cost of each alternative. Therefore, we are actually applying the EMV for this one. So, we just draw the decision tree. So, whether we repair or replace the current concrete mixer. So we are going to start here. Now we have two alternatives. We have repair and we also have replace. We have our repair and replace. Let's connect that. Now when we repair, there are two possible outcomes, right? We might earn 120,000 pesos. Sorry, not earn but cost. We might have a cost of 120,000 pesos or 680,000 pesos. If we replace, the cost might be at the end of year 2 becomes 200,000 pesos or 80,000 pesos. These are this values here is our outcomes, the end or terminal values. Now we connect them. That and also there. And also for the replace. For the repair, 120,000 is actually 65% chance when the performance of the repaired mixer is satisfactory, or cost might increase to 680,000 with a 35% chance of failure, major failure. And if we replace, there's an 85% chance of normal operations and 15% chance of high maintenance. This is our decision tree. Now, what is lacking here is our timing. Why? Because the problem states a timing. What does timing represent here? This is the year 2. We're talking about time. There are years that is being talked here. So here we have our year 0, and this will be our year 2 because at the end of year 2, we have our future values. Don't forget our initial cost for repair is 180,000 pesos. And the initial cost or the purchase cost when we replace is at 650,000 pesos. So this is our decision tree. Next is we are going to get the expected present cost for each alternative. So in this starting here, we are going to apply discounting, and then we will have rollback analysis. Rollback because we roll back, alright? So first is, let's get the expected monetary value for this one. So you're just going to apply probabilities for this alternative, and then plus the 35% probability that your cost will rise up to 680,000 pesos. Let's say this is alternative A, and this is our alternative B. So A is equal to 316,000 pesos. And for the alternative B, we have 85% chance of 200,000 peso cost plus a 15% chance that the costs will lower to 80,000 pesos. And this is actually equal to 182,000 pesos. Okay, next. Before you proceed, you need to identify first if is this the present or still at the future. If you look closely, we use the future values. Why do we know that these are future values? Because these are values at year 2. So this is the expected, we can call this the expected future cost. EFC is just the expected future cost. Now, since we are asked to find the expected present cost of each alternative, then we need to discount these values. And how do we discount that? We use the given MAR of 10%. So the present, the EPC, the expected present cost of A is just 316,000 pesos times 1 plus the I or the MAR raised to negative 2. And then our present worth for this one is equal to 261,000. So we have a 261,000 158. And then for this one, the expected present cost of alternative B, same thing, we have 182,000 times the MAR, and this is equal to 150,000 for 414, let's say 414. I rounded it up so as to be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. Alright, so next is, now we have our present cost for this future cost. Alright, expected present cost. So we have our EPC here for the repair at 261,000 pesos 158. And then we have our EPC for alternative B at 150,000 pesos, 414. Alright, are we done here? If we look at the expected present cost of the two alternatives, but we can say that, I should choose repair because the expected present cost of repairing is 150,000 pesos, 414, compared with, replace. We want to replace because the present cost, expected present cost of the replace is 150,415, while when we repair, you will have an expected present cost of 261,158 pesos. And you can see here, actually, this is like just the replacement study, right? We apply replacement study here, but we also apply decision tree, discounting, and rollback analysis. So the replace is quite convincing. Now, please take note that there are also initial costs at year zero. Therefore, our expected present cost actually is when we add these two items here. So we have our 180,000 and the present value of the cost, future cost, that becomes 441,158 pesos. This is the expected present cost, the actual expected present cost of alternative A. And for alternative B, you add them both. And our expected present cost for alternative B actually goes up to 800,414 for the both methods. And from there, if we just look at their expected monetary values or expected cost at the end of year 2, we may say that the replacement is much better than repair. But we forgot that we need to discount this at the present. Since we discounted this to the present value, to the year 0, we also need to add this to anything, any cost that is present at year 0. And we have initial costs. And when we added it there, we can now see that alternative A or repairing is actually much cheaper than replacing the current existing mixer. From there, actually we didn't just decide, we just draw the decision tree and determine the expected present cost of each alternative. And the decision for this one actually relies with other things, right? You don't only look at the expected monetary values, you also consider other things. Probability of loss, probability of higher costs, and other things. But for now, we can say that for this example, when we repair the concrete mixer, this is actually much better than replacing new mixer now. But again, limitation of decision tree is that we do not consider non-monetary impacts. Right? Non-monetary impacts. What impact are we talking here? Let's say the trust of the customer. When you repair, you will have your major failure. Because of that, customer might lose trust with you. And with that, your future income might decrease, right? And when we replace, the expected monetary value is, the present cost is 800,000. And your customer might trust you more with this one, and your benefit might also increase. But again, this is one of the limitation of the decision tree, discounted decision tree. But for now, for example, we choose repair because it yields a lesser cost. But again, in future values, future evaluation, we actually might use replace. Again, because one of the monetary impacts is the trust of your customers. So that's all for this actually ends the discussion for the discounted tree analysis. And what we did there is we draw the decision tree. And then we place monetary values, we place years because there is timing in our problem. And after that, we get the expected monetary value of the future values. But since you're talking about present cost, that's why we discounted them to present values. We get their present values. But we did not end there. Since we discounted them to the present values, we will need also to add our initial cost. And with that, each of our alternatives has their expected present value or expected present cost. And we can see here that replacing costs more than repairing.